Okay, welcome back. So now we're doing part 4 of the child support in Delaware. So as I told you, my name is Regina and I am talking to you about child support. There is a total of 4 videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you think about these videos and what other topics you would like for me to cover. Now back to child support here. We already talked about that the child in Delaware must be 18 and graduated from school. If not, you have to continue to pay child support. Well, Regina, what if they dropped out of school? Well, if they dropped out of school, then you can go to court and let them know that the child dropped out of school and get a discharge paper from the school stating the child is no longer enrolled. And that should end the child support as well if they're 18. The things that you need to bring to court are tax returns, W-2s, 3 most recent pay stubs, documents from Social Security, unemployment, workman's comp, a letter from your doctor if you claim you're disabled, cancel checks, receipts for daycare, contract. These are all the things that you should bring. However, I will let you know that if you bring this stuff to family court in Dover, Delaware, and you get a commissioner that is too lazy to look or review the paperwork or review the chart or the data that's in the paperwork, this stuff will not appear on your order. I know because it's happened to me. I had a commissioner in August of 2018, did not look at the child support, did not look at the canceled checks, did not look at the medical records, paperwork, did not look at nothing. She did glance at pay stubs, but she made her own pay stubs up in her mind and gave whatever amount that she wanted to. And that is at Dover, Delaware. Like I said, family court at 400 Court Street. If you get this commissioner, I'm telling you, she ain't no good. And the crazy part is, she's ruined other people's lives because they have to take time away from being with their kids because they have to work harder or whatever because they're not getting the child support that they need to take care of their child. Child support is for the child, for food, for clothes, for any medical supplies, diapers, field trips, educational training devices. That is what the child needs. That is a child's need. I hear fathers say, well, why field trips? Schools are only allowed to go on field trips that are going to enhance or help your child. So educational or sport related, like skating, that's exercises. They do activities and games. They play the number of games at the skating ring, especially in Dover. I love taking my kids skating. Matter of fact, I have a lot of videos on them. So it just depends on what facility or place they take them to. My kids went to Philadelphia on a field trip, and very educational, but their father didn't want to pay for that because it was $26 a child. So you do have some cheap parents out there, but anything educational, I tell parents and encourage them, if you're able to, try to pay for it. Now some schools are even asking parents to pitch in to help other parents that are not getting benefits or able to get help by not getting their child support because the court or child support is not enforcing the court order or doing the paperwork so you can get it. I filed paperwork at child support one time in December, and I'll just use December the 18th, for example. Do you know they were like, oh, well, you won't get a court date until like July or August of 2019. It was like almost a whole year later before I got one court date. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know. So what happens if the party does not bring the paperwork? Now, this is what they claim is supposed to happen. Fail to bring documents of income to court. That means the court determines how much income the person should earn based on education, training, experience, and use that number to calculation. This is what they say to use, but I'm going to tell you now that's a lie. When I had my case hearing, they did not use this information at all. This is a lie. But I'm saying this is a lie due to the fact of my personal experience at family court in Dover, Delaware. This is a lie. I had a commissioner and she looked me in the face. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real. My kid's father, I never ever took him back for more money until my son had to have surgery. Otherwise, I always took care of my kids and did everything I needed to do. But the commissioner looked me in my eyes and said, "Hey, you're a strong woman. You make good money. You can take care of your kids." She was like, "My kid's father didn't pay me a dime hardly when I had him." And I was like, "That's your business. You should have stepped up. You're a judge or a commissioner. You should have stepped up and went after him. You work at the courts. You know what to do." I don't work at the courts. But that was her solution or her reason. What happens if the party cannot agree? Well, if they can't agree, it's scheduled in front of a commissioner. I have had that happen where I went in and we could not agree. He wanted to give me some bogus amount of like $125 a month for 3 kids. If he really quick. Now, men do this and women do it. They'll flee the country or leave the country, or not the country. Yeah, the country too, but the state, and think that that stops the child support order. It does not. Whatever state it was filed in, that's where the order is. I met with a lady today. She said hers was originally done in Virginia, and then she moved to Delaware, but she left it in Virginia. So she had to do paperwork in Delaware and Virginia. It does get complicated when it's 2 states, but as you can see, it says it goes pretty much by whatever state you started it with, and then it goes from there. It says, if I register my out-of-state child support order in Delaware, can it be modified in Delaware? If it meets jurisdictions, then jurisdiction, yeah, it can, I guess so. According to this, I'm not saying I moved to Delaware. So a lot of people say, well, if I move to Virginia, Delaware, child support doesn't exist no more. It doesn't work. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to pay for it. I don't have to do nothing. That's a lie. The devil is a liar. You still have to pay. You still have to take care of that child. You're hurting the child when you don't pay child support. You're hurting the child when you don't take care of the child. And it's bad enough if you're one of the parents that do not even see your kid. Why would you not want to pay child support? You're not seeing them. You're not part of their life. You should be paying child support, honey. Whether you're a girl, boy, whatever you is. You should be paying child support. Now, there are certain countries that now apparently has leaked up with United States, and you got to pay child support over there. It talks about that right here. Now, what countries that it is, I don't know. You have to, really dig deep in there. I don't know which one it is. But here's the paperwork for it. It's Form 127A, and that's what you will file to get the order if whoever did not live in the United States. So a lot of times people leave out of the United States, but there are some countries now that are doing contracts to say, hey, you made a baby in America, you need to take care of it. Okay, you always want to, if you're not for sure, if the baby is yours, men, I'll tell you to your face and not behind your back, get a DNA test. Don't be doing this, I don't know if it's mine, it might be mine. I mean, it does look like my sister, but I don't know. Stop playing them games. $97.50 right here per case will get you a DNA test. And if there's 3 or more than 3 people, it's an additional $32.50. Get your DNA test done. Make sure the baby is yours. Don't be one of them fathers that are taking care of kid because a woman told you that baby is yours, and then 2, 5, 10 years from now, you find out that Johnny's the father and you thought it was yours. No, don't do that to yourself. I love being a woman, but some of us are scandalous. We know we sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, but because you make a little bit more money, we're going to tell you it's yours. It's wrong. They shouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but as a man, cover your own behind and get yourself a DNA test. It is better to pay $97.50 than to always pay for the rest of your life. Because see, Once you sign the petition stating that you're the father in Delaware, I believe, don't quote me on it, you have 6 months or a year to make sure that you are the father. After that, you got to feed that baby until it looks like you because you are the father. So you wait so long and you be like, oh, well, I just found out it's not mine. Now, some judges will overturn it, but not all of them. And it talks about that right here. Well, no, it doesn't. That talks about license. Sorry, I thought it was. Now, if you owe child support, if you owe $1,000 or more, your license can be suspended until the arrears are paid in full. I personally think that you should lose more than just your license, passports, everything. That's my personal opinion. And I think you should do some work release. Shoot, pay that money. You play, you pay. Okay? You like to play? You pay. I mean, hey, let's do it right now. They can suspend your license at any time during 6 months periods or within 30 days. The motion can be filed. All right, so you can restore your license. If family court, my license to be restored, can I start driving again? No, you got to go back to motor vehicle. That's a dumb question, but I guess somebody asked that anyway. Okay, rears and contempt. Y'all, I said 3 videos. I said 4. We might have to do 5. Rears is a legal term, and rears is when he missed a payment or they calculated from where you just went to court, but you filed a year ago, and now they're just determined that how much he's got to pay. Those are rears. And even though the child turns 18, your rears, you still have to pay them. Your child could be 36 years old. If you owe rears, you still owe that baby mama her money. Or baby daddy, whoever it is. Give them their money. Stop being stingy on the money and give it up. They need it. They earn that, man. Give them their money. So, this is what happens if incarcerated is possible. Yes. They are saying that you are allowed to ask the judge to put someone in jail if they don't pay you your money. So, in my case, if it was me, and I keep going back and forth to court with you, and I keep asking you to help me take care of my kid, and you're not willing to take care of your kid, why should you be out here walking around? Your butt need to be at work. I'm at work, work release, working hard to pay me my money so I can take care of your kid. That's what I believe. I don't think taxpayers should have to take care of your kid. They didn't lay in that bed with me. They ain't get no filly. They ain't feel nothing. They ain't get no gushy. Why should they be taking care of your kid? You should be taking care of your kid. So I believe your behind should be in jail if you don't take care of your kid. That's what I personally believe. You can file a petition for arrears. It's Form 343, where you can ask the judge to calculate and give you the arrears. What it is, it's like if he owes you $100 or the court orders it for $100, they will add maybe $20, $30, $40 onto it. And he'll have to pay a total of $120 or $140, whatever it is. Keep in mind, they determine the income, so you're not the one to do the calculations. Even though they're supposed to use child care expenses, private school expenses, share equal placement expenses. I got to look more into that because I got to figure out about that. We ain't got no share. I'm 100. How much money did he owe me for rent? I got to pay a mortgage bill. I'm trying to see what that be like. You know what I'm saying? Parent time adjust. Well, he ain't getting none of that. Adjustment time. No, he ain't getting none of that. Military allowance. I don't know about all that. I ain't in the military. But for people there are, the military has their own lawyers. They have their own procedures. They have their own rights. They do a little things a little differently. So you might want to figure it out. Okay, man. If I'm in jail, do I still have to pay child support? Yeah, you still got to pay that child support. Ain't nobody tell you go to jail. You went and acted a fool and got in jail. Now you think you ain't supposed to pay your child support? Get out of here. You still got to pay it, man. You still got to pay it. How much of it, I don't know. You got to read that part. It tells you about it. We're going to have to do a video 5, unfortunately, people. I'm sorry about that. But there's still You know, we're a little over halfway, but there's still a lot more.